भी प्रॉब्लम रहेगा तो हम क्या करते हैं, भगवान के सामने हाथ जोड़ के खड़े हो जाते हैं। सो मतलब कुछ प्रॉब्लम है तो उसे क्लियर करो, राइट। सो क्लियर द थैंक यू फॉर प्रोटेक्टिंग मी, और हमें प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए, हमें गाइड करने के लिए, हमें प्यार करने के लिए। सी, लॉर्ड, लॉर्ड इज नॉट ओनली अ, ऐसा ही इंसान, ऐसे ही भगवान नहीं है। लॉर्ड इज अ, यू कैन सी इन योर पेरेंट्स, इन योर एल्डर्स, जो हमें अच्छी राह दिखाते हैं, उन सब में लॉर्ड है, सब में गॉड है। इज इट क्लियर? सो वट एवर आवर पेरेंट्स आर गाइडिंग अस, वट एवर आवर पेरेंट्स आर सजेस्टिंग अस, वी मस्ट हैव टू फॉलो, बिकॉज हमारी राह में कुछ भी अगर गलत आ रहा है, दैट आवर पेरेंट्स क्लियर फॉर अस एंड गिव्स अ क्लियर वे। Is it clear, my dear kids? Now, a thought of a day. The best time to plant a tree is just now. Now what? Get started. What it means? The best time to plant the tree is just now. What it means? It means कि हमें जो भी करना है अभी से स्टार्ट करना है। वी शुड नॉट पेंडिंग एनीथिंग ऑन टुमारो। हम कल के लिए और परसों के लिए कुछ भी हमें रखना नहीं है। वॉट एवर द कंसेप्ट या जो भी आ रहा है तुम्हारे दिमाग में, वॉट एवर यू आर थिंकिंग फॉर डूइंग, फॉर, so what you have to do, you have to do that from today itself, just now. Okay, you should not keep your work for tomorrow. Like whenever your teacher is giving your homework, what you are doing, I will do afterwards. No, my dear kids, what you have to do, you have to first complete your work, and then you have to spend your time for playing a game and more whatever you want. Okay, so the best time to plant a tree is just now. Now today's subject I told you before only, that is English. Then what? In that, the magic kettle, and magic kettle we are going to do a subtopic, that is exercise. So in our textual exercise, first is give meanings. First question is give meanings. So first is rusty. So what do you mean by rusty? Rusty means old covered with rust. The reddish layer forms on old iron article. What do you mean by this? See, whenever the copper thing, if you are having, okay, so that copper metal, if you are storing for a long time, for 1 week, 2 weeks, then what it happens? It gets rust. Why? Because the small moisture of the climate, that creates a what? That creates a rust on that metal. So how it looks? It looks like a reddish layer. Okay, reddish, रेड कलर का वो थोड़ा सा लेयर होता है। ओके, और उसके ऊपर थोड़ा ब्लैक कलर का कोटिंग आ जाता है। So that reddish layer forms on old iron articles. Is it clear? Now bounded about means what? Means jump high here and there. So when we jump high, you feel good for anything. What you are doing? You jumping here and there. Okay, so that is said up bounded about. Third is peddler. So what do you mean by peddler? A person who sells things from door to door. A person. Peddler means what? Peddler means a person who sells things from door to door. Okay. The person who comes to your door for selling the things, that person is known as peddler. Booth. What do you mean by booth? Booth is small tent or building in a market. So booth is small tent, छोटा सा एक टेंट or a building in a market. Okay. Merrily. Merrily is in a happy, cheerful way. Okay, when you feel something very much happy, very much good, what you feel, if your parents fulfill your wish, then how you feel? You feel very happy, and that is only marrying. So I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes for writing these meanings. Come on, write it down the meanings. Okay, I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, so we will see the next question. So, what is our next question? Next question is answer the following questions. Okay, so here I'm going to explain you in short what you have learned in your lesson. I think Pallavi teacher had explained you about the magic kettle. So our first question is, why was the old man proud of his house? Describe his house. Now, tell me, my kids, why the old man feel very much proud for his house? So here is answer. Because the old man was proud of his house because it was beautiful. Because it was beautiful. Okay. It was high up in the mountains. It had white straw, mats, and pretty paper walls. Okay. So, see, the old man was proud of his house because it was beautiful. So, see, everyone likes their house and he also likes his house too much. So, he feels proud for his house. It was high up in the mountains. कहाँ था वो? High up in the mountains. It had white straw mat and pretty paper wall. So he decorated his house with a white straw mat and pretty paper walls. Okay. What did the old man find in his house one day? What did he find one day in his house? One day, the old man found a rusty old kettle. Your spelling mistake is there, my dear kids. Kettle. Okay, Ke. So, kettle in a corner of the room. One day, the old woman found a rusty old kettle in a corner of the room. See, what he found? He found rusty kettle where in the corner of his room. First, understand all the notes, then afterwards you will write, okay? Now, the third question is, why did old man decide to keep the old kettle? Why he decided to keep the old kettle? Do you know? We'll see why. So here, the answer. The old man decided to keep the kettle because it looked like a good kettle and his own kettle was getting worn out. So what happened? See, what happened? That why he kept? Because his own kettle was worn out and he liked that new one. So he kept that kettle. What happened? What happened to the kettle when it was put on the fire? Then, now come on dear kids, you know, remember the story? What happened when the kettle kept on the fire, put on the fire? Do you know? I know that you all know the answer. Yes. See here. When the kettle was put on the fire, the handle of the kettle slowly changed its shape and became a head. See, suddenly what happened when he kept the kettle on the fire, the handle of the kettle slowly changes its shape and become a head. The spout grew into a tail. Do you know that spout? What the handle of that kettle? So that spout is, sorry, not handle. Do you know the picture of the kettle? हाँ. So spout grew into a tail. वो जो था वो tail में change हो गया. So from the body of the kettle sprang four paws. Paws. See, and what happened? The part of the body of that kettle, it changes into a four paws. Paws is the like a foot. Okay. The kettle had turned into a tanuki. Kettle had turned into a tanuki. Now, who is tanuki? That you all knows. So it turns. So I repeat the answer once again. When the kettle was put on the fire, the handle of the kettle slowly changed its shape and became a head. The spout grew into a tail from the body of the kettle. Sprang four paws. The kettle has turned into a tanuki. Another question: what did the tanuki tell Jimo? Now, who is Jimo? Come on, tell me, who is Jimo? The one who took the tanuki with him. Okay. So, what did tanuki tell Jimo? Let's see. The tanuki told that it would stay with him and make him very rich. He told that Jimo could show him around and people would give a lot of money to see a kettle turn into a tanuki and dance. See, what tanuki told told to Jimmy that it would stay with him and make him very rich. She was to stay with him only, that Jimmo, and what she promised him, that she will make very rich to Jimmo. He told that Jimmo could show him and show him around and people would give a lot of money. So कि उसे अगर लोगों के सामने दिखाएंगे, we will keep a show around the people and what people will enjoy me and they will give you lot of money. Okay, when to see that kettle turns into a tanuki and dance. Is it clear? So I repeat the question answer once again. What did the tanuki tell Jimo? The tanuki told that it would stay with him and make him very rich. He told that Jimo could show him around and people would give a lot of money to see a kettle turn into a tanuki and dance. So the next question is, why did Jimo, again your spelling mistake, sorry my kids, why did Jimo decide to stop the shows? So answer is, Jimo became a rich man. He and Tanuki could now live in comfort. So he decided to stop the shows. Now see, why they stopped the shows? Because Jimo became a very rich man. And now he means who Jimo decided that he and Tanuki could now live in comfort. They will live comfort in this much what money. So he decided to stop the shows. So they stopped the shows. Why did Jimo decide to stop the shows? Jimo became a rich man. He and Tanuki could now live in comfort. So he decided to stop the shows. Now our question number 3 is what? What reason can you think of for the following? Now see, the question is there and you have to think what reason that for the following things it happens. The first question is, the kettle turned into a tanuki when it was put on the fire. This question we already done, but this is what you have to give a reason. That was the answer to the following question and this is the reason. So our answer is probably the kettle was a hiding place for the tanuki and it would show itself only if it liked the owner of the kettle. If the owner too liked the tanuki, would make the owner a rich man. देखो, what happened? Probably the kettle was a hiding place for the tanuki. Tanuki के लिए that kettle was a hiding place. छुपने वाली जगह. Hiding means छुपने वाली जगह. Okay. And it would show itself only. And it show itself only. Means whenever she thinks, at that moment only, she turns into a tanuki. Okay. So if it likes the owner of the kettle, if the owner too likes the tanuki, would make the owner a rich man. Now what was the deal? That if the owner likes the kettle and even tanuki likes the owner, then only she will make a owner a rich man. Okay. So the kettle turned into tanuki when it was put on the fire. So answer is probably the kettle was a hiding place for the tanuki and it would show itself only. If it liked the owner of the kettle, if the owner too liked the tanuki, would make the owner a rich man, is it? Now the second question is, the tanuki decided to stay with Jimo. Now, why Tanuki decided to stay with Jimo? The answer is, Tanuki probably liked Jimo because he had picked it up lovingly and spoken nicely to it. Therefore, it must have decided to stay with Jimo and make him a rich man. Now see what happened when Jimo took that kettle in his hand. He took very lovingly and he spoke very nicely to it. Okay, so Tanuki liked that the way of Jimo. So she decided that she will make him a rich man. So I'll repeat the question and answer once again. The Tanuki decided to stay with Jimo. Why? Because the Tanuki probably liked Jimo because he had fixed it up lovingly and spoken nicely to it. Therefore, it must have decided to stay with Jimo and make him a rich man. Okay. Yeah, I'm going fast or what? No, na? Now, our last question. Find the smaller words in the following words. So, what do you mean by find the smaller words from hidden in the following words? So, whenever you have given a big word, bada word diya jata hai, from that word you have to find out the hidden words, like small words you have to find out. Okay, the same question we are asking here. So first is careful. See, carefully, sorry, it's a carefully. So this is one single word. So what we have to do, we have to find out the hidden words from the following words. Okay, so first is care, fully, full, are, car. So see, C-A-R, car, A-R-E-R, F-U-L-L-Y, fully, F-U-L-L, full, C-A-R-E, care. So these words we took from the one word only. Okay. Now the second one is lovingly. Second one is lovingly. So lovingly, from these words, which words are there? Yes, lying, in, loving. See, I-N, L-Y-I-N-G, lying, and L-O-V-I-N-G, loving. So you can frame a word from you can take the letters from the words and you can frame a word. Third one is furry. Third one is furry. So here fur, fry, and furry. Okay. So three words are there. Next one is playful. So playful, P-L-A-Y, play, fear. F-U-L-L, full, year. Okay. L-A-Y, lay, and F-A-L-L, fall. So these four words we took from the word of playful. And the last is somewhere. Last is somewhere. So here, some, one word, where, other word, home, other, H-O-M-E, home. Even you can make a word H-E-R-E here. Okay. And you can, if you going to search more and more words from the given word, so you can find many words. Okay. Only you have to think and you have to take the letters properly. Whenever we are making a word from the bigger word, the word should be meaningful. Okay. जो भी word हम लेंगे, that word should be meaningful. Is it? Now here is your last question, and that is for your homework. Now full lesson, actually Pallavi teacher explained you. Even today I explained you many answers, question and answers. So this is very easy for you to write it down. Okay. So this is your homework. What would have happened? And the old man kept the tanuki. Right, in short, these answers I explained. Okay. But now you have to write in your own words. So this is your homework. Thank you, students, for listening me. Okay. I hope you all enjoyed. Now, come on, tell me, student, do you understand the question answer? Do you understand? Write it down in chat box. Very good. Parth, then Parth is giving answers. Very good, very good. Mahima, very good, my dear kids. Now everyone understood the lesson, okay? And I hope you understood the question answer also. Now you will get this link, and from that link you have to copy down the question answer in your English notebook. Is it clear? Understand the question, understand the answer first, meaning of the question, meaning of the answer, and then only write it down. Otherwise, कुछ भी याद नहीं रहेगा. You will not remember anything. Okay? So I hope you all understood and you enjoyed our question answer exercise part. Okay? Chalo, bye. Have a good day. Enjoy your studies. Stay home. Stay safe. Bye.